We're back with another episode of the Bald Brad Show. And let me tell you, this one is nothing short of insane because the FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. This one, folks, is going to make you not want to ever get on a plane again. And we're on the path of basically hiring blind people at some point in the future to fly our planes. The Federal Aviation Administration is actively recruiting workers who suffer from severe intellectual disabilities, psychiatric problems, and other mental and physical conditions under a diversity and inclusion hiring initiative spelled out on the agency's website. So it wasn't like we just pulled this out of thin air. It's not like it's a conspiracy theory. No, we pulled it from the website. Quote, targeted disabilities are those disabilities that the federal government, as a matter of policy, has identified for special emphasis in recruitment and hiring. They include, get this, hearing, vision, missing extremities, partial paralysis, complete paralysis, epilepsy, severe intellectual disability, psychiatric disability, and dwarfism. We are just short, again, of hiring blind people. Nothing against blind people. I'm just saying, probably not a good idea that you either drive a car or fly a plane or something else. The initiative is part of the FAA's Diversity and Inclusion Hiring Plan, which claims, you're going to love this, diversity is integral to achieving FAA's mission of ensuring safe and efficient travel across our nation and beyond. It says it right here. What do you, ensuring safe and efficient travel. Dude is having a mental breakdown flying a plane at 30,000 feet with 300 people on board. Oh, lovely. The guy can't see. Sick. This is the Biden administration. These are the woke libs for you, folks. I got nothing against diversifying things, but you know what? I care more about if the guy or gal can fly the plane and do it safely. I don't care who you are, but this is what they want, you guys. This is what they want. The FAA is overseen by Secretary Pete Buttigieg, who wanted to be president and still does, Department of Transportation, and a government agency charged with regulating civil aviation and employs roughly 45,000 people. All eyes have been on the FAA and airline industry in recent days because you had that bolt or a few bolts blowing off this door on a 737 MAX 9 plane. We all saw clips of that. The FAA added it would increase its oversight of Boeing following the incident, including auditing Boeing's 737 MAX. Following the incident, social media commentators and public figures have charged that the airplanes and airline manufacturers' emphasis on diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives has made flying less safe. Maybe there is some truth to that. Do you want to fly in an airplane where they prioritize DEI hiring over your safety? This comes from Elon Musk. That is actually happening. And he's not wrong. It comes on the FAA's website. Can you imagine, just to give you like a picture for everybody that watches the show, we cover the White House press briefings. You want to know who was a DEI hire? Karine Jean-Pierre, the worst press secretary out of any administration, Democrat or Republican, hands down. Not even close. The worst person. She is a DEI hire. So do you want somebody like that flying your plane? Probably not. You have here Buck Sexton from the, was it Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show, saying wrote about the crisis of leadership at Boeing over a year ago, and now he sees major risks in airplane safety because of the DEI obsession, and that more and more are happening here on all fronts in all industries. Quote, the DEI rot in the airline industry is way worse than you think, the Daily Wire commenter Matt Walsh wrote in an op-ed last week. Critics of such commentary have pushed back on the argument that prioritizing DEI has made traveling less safe, but that's not what the website says. The website says they want to ensure our safety and more efficient travel. What do you mean? What do you mean? Prioritizing DEI has made less safe, with civil rights groups slamming Musk, for example, for the abhorrent and pathetic tweet. Oh, okay, yeah, until you're flying at 35,000 feet, going 350 miles an hour across the United States. Dude or girl has a mental breakdown, flips out, just starts driving that thing towards land or the sea, and we'll see how you feel then. Or somebody with, God forbid, has a mental disability, doesn't know how to put a bolt on straight, and your door blows off the window, or the door blows off the thing, like we saw. On the FAA's website, the agency claims that people with severe mental and physical disabilities are the most underrepresented segment of the federal workforce. This is how they think, you guys. They deal with pie charts here and go, well, okay, people with mental disabilities or severe disabilities, mental disabilities, whatever it is, represent like 1% of the population. So they need to be exactly 1% of the workforce. We got to make sure we get them in there. Hey, blind people represent 0% of pilots. God, we should probably throw them in there as well and start flying everybody around. So it sounds outlandish, you guys. It sounds outlandish when I say blind people sooner or later are going to start flying our planes, which might be possible at some point in the future, but not right now. Oh, and they'll do it. Oh, they'll do it, folks. Can you imagine walking on that plane? You and your family, you're taking kids on a nice vacation. You're all sick. You saved up for it. And the guy's looking at, and he's feeling the walls. He's feeling the walls. You're over here, and he's talking to you over here. Hey, man. Hey, yeah, what's up? That's what's going to happen. The FAA employs tens of thousands of people for a wide range of positions, from administrative roles to oversight and execution of critical safety functions. Like many large employers, the agency proactively seeks qualified candidates for as many sources as possible, all of whom must meet rigorous qualifications that, of course, will vary by position. That's what they say. That's what they say, folks. Rigor qualifications. You want to know who should have a rigorous qualification? Being press secretary. She was a DEI initiative hire. Look how that one worked out. Can't answer simple questions, needs a binder, can't read out of the binder. I'm using her as a prime example because, again, she is a DEI hire and she sucks at her job. The aviation industry has a responsibility for traveler safety, just as the healthcare industry has a responsibility for patient safety. Oh, don't get into that one. They're going to start pushing DEI there as well, and already have in some places. These responsibilities outweigh other factors when considering applicants to work in those fields. People with disabilities who can successfully complete the task should never face discrimination. So you have here targeted disabilities. Targeted disabilities are those disabilities that, as a matter of policy, has identified for special and hiring, meaning employment and hiring. So they're going to push this, folks. You're going to be flying, again, 35,000 feet in the air. Your pilot's going to be blind, not know how to land the sucker. And next thing you know, you're landing in the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic. Have fun with that one. Ain't getting on a plane anymore. I will do something else. But let me know what you think about this, folks. Do you care about somebody's skin color? Do you care about somebody's gender? Do you care about all that stuff? Or do you just care about the characteristics? Do you care that the guy or gal can fly the freaking sucker and land it safely? That's all I care about, but not the left. You have to understand that the left cares about some dude or girl, their gender, their ethnicity, how they identify, regardless of whether they can land the thing or not or fly the thing or not. We got to get that person in there. Even if there's somebody more qualified, that white, black person, no matter what it is, can do the job better. No, they don't meet the quota. The quota's already met. So they got to put somebody in there that's, clearly not able to do the job, but they're going to throw them in there anyways because, they have a woke agenda to push. But let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. As always, hit that like and subscribe button, share this link with your friends, family, all over social media, folks. I'll see you tomorrow here on The Bull Brand Show.